Hi everybody, welcome back to the Cool Kitchen. Today we're making blackberry and apple crumble. So here are the ingredients you'll need. For the crumble filling, so the fruit, I'll use some blackberries from the garden and some apples. And I'll use some soft brown sugar here to sweeten it. And then for the crumble itself, of course, we'll need some flour, some sugar, some butter, and I'm also going to add some oats and some poppy seeds to give it some extra flavor and texture. So blackberry and apple crumble is a very seasonal dish. It's perfect at the moment. We've got lots of apples and blackberries in the garden. So we'll get straight to it, and I've got a few different apple varieties here. I'm going to use some more tart apples and some more sweet dessert apples. Just a mixture of different ones. And I'm going to peel them and I'm going to cut them into small cubes so that they don't need to cook that long in the oven. There we go, and that's all my apples done. So if you cover about the bottom of your base, that's enough for the apples because they are going to shrink a bit anyway with cooking. Now I'm going to add some berries. So it's mostly blackberries, but also a few other berries like yellow raspberries and some aronia berries. There we go, that's probably enough. You don't really need that many blackberries. It's mostly just for the taste and for the juice of it. There we go, and now I'm going to add some sugar. About 100 and 150 grams is enough, and then I'm just gonna give it a good mix. You can even squash the berries a bit to help the juices come out. Okay, and now for the crumble. So I've got about 250-300 grams of flour here. And then I'm gonna add about 150 grams of sugar. I'm also going to add some oats. I really like adding oats to crumble. You could also add some seeds or nuts. Not too much, just about 50 grams. Now some poppy seeds. Just a sprinkling. Okay, and now the all-important butter. First give this a quick mix though. And then it's about 150 grams of butter, but do this by eye. I mean, a crumble is really all about the texture of it. So if you're not happy with it, if there's too much butter or not enough, you can always add some more butter if you like, or you can add more flour to make the texture the way you like it. And room temperature butter is best for this. It's quite easy to then mix with your fingers. Okay, just crumble it. That's why it's called a crumble. So see, that's just what you want. You want a nice amount of crumbles. Now I might add a wee bit more butter, and I'll actually taste it to see also if I'm happy with the amount of sugar in it. So if you just eat a bit of this raw, it's no problem at all. And it gives you a good idea of what it's going to taste like later. See? Really nice. Can add a wee bit more butter, a wee bit more sugar, and then it should be perfect. So for me, this is the perfect crumble texture. It's a wee bit damp or moist if you touch it, which is quite nice. It means it's got a good amount of butter in there. And whenever you taste it, it's nice and sweet, nice and creamy and rich. And it's got a good crumble there, you can see. So now you just put that over your fruit, very easy. See? Just enough to cover it. There we go. That should be enough. And now it can go into the oven at 180 degrees Celsius for anywhere between half an hour and 45 minutes, really until it's golden brown and you can see some juices around the edges starting to bubble from the fruit. And it goes into the oven. See you later. There we go. So the crumble is pretty much ready now. and you can see the lovely bubbles all around, all the juices bubbling around the crumble. So that's when you know it's done, when the top is golden brown and whenever the juices bubble. So here's the finished crumble, still steaming out of the oven. There we go, a bit more. So you can see there's still quite a few apple pieces left in some of the blackberries, but that's what I really like. And the crumble is nice and crisp, and I'll just serve it with a bit of ice cream. So I just like putting my ice cream on top so that it melts with the heat of the crumble. You could also use cream, whipped cream, anything you like, custard as well. And now we can taste it. Just be careful because it's going to be really hot. That crumble is just really nice. Like a lot of good crisp bits in it, so really good. And the fruit is really good too. So we hope you enjoyed the video. If you liked it, please give us a thumbs up and leave us a comment down below, and subscribe to all our social media, and we'll see you next time. Bye!
Fill your pie crust with this decadent mixture. Bake for 45 minutes. If you had some leftover mixture like we had, just bake it alongside with the other one in an extra dish. After 45 minutes,